Okay, you guys, hello. Today we are making energy bites and I wanted to show you all of the ingredients first. So we have chocolate chips, we have flaxseed meal, which is ground flaxseed. It's really, really fine. And then we have vanilla. You can also use imitation vanilla. Coconut. We have honey. Mine is upside down because it is really hard. We have some creamy peanut butter. I don't think that crunchy works as well, so use creamy if you can. And then we have some Quaker oats. These ones are quick 1-minute oats, but you can also use just regular oats. And then we have a mixing bowl and some measuring spoons and a spatula for mixing. So it's a really easy recipe. I'm excited to make it with you guys. It's a great snack that's not super sugary and that's really good and has a lot of protein. So that's why I love to make them. So we're going to start off with our oats. We are going to be measuring 1 cup of oats. And like I said, you can do regular oats. They don't have to be the quick ones. And all the ingredients are going into the same bowl. That's why I love this recipe. It's so simple. The next thing is going to be a 1/3 cup of coconut flakes. 2/3 cups, sorry, 2/3. So that's 1/3, and this is 2/3. Okay, and then the next thing is going to be a 1/2 cup of peanut butter, and I like to use a spoon to scoop it out into the measuring cup because it's really hard to put the whole measuring cup in there. And if you can't eat regular peanut butter, this also works fine with almond butter or other substitutes that you might have for allergies. You just need kind of that stickiness to help keep the energy bite together when you make it, which you'll see at the end why that's important. So I'm going to add the peanut butter. Sometimes it takes a little bit to get out of there. I'm using the same measuring cup because I don't like doing dishes and I'm not sticking it in my bag. I'm just going to kind of pour it in there. This is also a 1/2 cup of flaxseed meal. And then the last thing for the 1/2 cup is chocolate chips. Mini chocolate chips, I think, might even work better for this recipe, but I just have regular ones, so I'm going to use regular. Here we go, and I like to put in a few extra. Okay. At this point, I'm going to add some honey. The issue with mine is that it's all stuck on the bottom, so I have a trick for you guys. Run it under really hot water for several minutes and it'll come out nice and smooth, just like that. This is a 1/3 cup of honey. I'm going to mix everything in. We do have one more ingredient, which is vanilla. And I'm going to add this at the very end after I've mixed it a little bit so it doesn't get soaked into the oats or anything. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla is kind of the finishing ingredient. And then all you do is mix everything together, and I'm gonna speed this video up so you guys can see me mixing it. It's really thick, so I end up using my hands, which works really well, and it's gonna look like this, kind of like cookie dough. You're gonna refrigerate it for about 30 minutes because you want everything to kind of harden together. If you leave it for more than that, it's totally fine. When you take it out of the fridge, it'll still be in this ball form, just kind of cold and nice and tight together. I have a little mat on the table, but you don't have to have that. So you make it kind of just the size of a cookie dough ball, and then you stick it on your countertop or your tray or whatever. So I am going to be making, this recipe makes about 12 of these. So here I am making 12 of them, and you don't have to bake them. All you do is stick them in the fridge and have them as a snack.